and welcome to the channel. If you are following the channel, we are again working on our Little Red Wagon, a kit from Lindberg, and we decided to not go Little Red Wagon, we decided to go Little Blue Weathering, and we are continuing on today with our weathering project that we have been working on for the last little bit here, and we decided to take this, which is I guess the A100 Dodge Fargo van 65, I do believe this is the year of this vehicle. And yeah, since last time we've been able to get the interior painted. We got this coat of paint on the seats. I did them in an appropriate tones, I kind of thought, for that era. And we've just basically got the interior painted. We got the glass put in now. I had two glue faults, and I've always never really had trouble with putting in clear parts, really, usually. I think I've only had a little glue spot damaged, a clear spot on me once, I think. And it happened to me here. It was just happened so fast. Happened to me here, and again on the same side at the back. Right here, this one's even worse. I finger touched it. So I'm gonna work that in with misting and fogging up the glass to make it look old. And I have some small decals of STP and different automotive things that I think I can stick on there to just sort of kind of hide it. So yeah, that was the only kind of bummer. That was totally me. There was nothing wrong with the clear parts. So we're down to the chrome bits here. Got the bumpers to go on and the front grille to go in, and we've got, let's see, the wheels need to be glued on and then they can get finished out. They're not glued in yet, but we do have, let's see, one more panel to paint in the body color, and it's gonna go right back here in the back, and it's this body panel here that goes in. So we've just got to get a coat of metal on this, and then we'll give it a coat of the brown, and we'll give it a coat of the blue, just like we did everything else, and we'll weather this piece as the last piece. For the door, I was able to get, now I've just glued this one back in, so I guess I could try to push it closed and see. I'm trying to get it to stay. The bottom one stayed, but I actually have a working hinge. Want to make sure that's pressed right in there, make sure that glue takes, but we have a working hinge so far, and it seems I had it, and then when I opened the door, this top one gave free, so we'll see. I may have to give it some CA glue to make sure that it really holds, but we'll let that set there for a minute. But anyways, we've got it's sort of mocked up right now, and we are ready to carry on. So yeah, I just kind of put some elements in the box to see what it's going to look like. But I think we've achieved some really nice effect here with the body. We've got the metal coming through, and we've got the scratches on the top and where it would be if it's really abused. And yeah, this is definitely your old, I don't know where this thing would be, the French countryside, somewhere, you know, just getting seriously dinged up and scratched up and scraped up. But I prefer to do this with it other than the traditional Little Red Wagon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a coat of paint, I guess, on here. I want to get this other door hung in its hinges. Here's the parts for the hinges right here. Got the pins, and then now this part was supposed to fit right into the front, up underneath and stuff in here, but I found it not kind of working for me, so I think I might just glue these in separate. Now that I've got them, they kind of go in, I guess, like this. But trying to get that squeezed in here and get these tabs that hold these tabs with the pin, you need these to come out. They come out like this out the side of that front part. Here, I'll go to the side camera so you can kind of see. And they're supposed to sort of sit in here like So they're supposed to sort of sit in this area right here, sort of like that. And that slot there is supposed to accommodate this pin for your hinges to go on your door. But I found that getting this clipped into place and everything like that was just way too hard, so I cut these off. I cut the pin, the little tabs with the pin. I cut those off, and then I just glued them into that corresponding little groove here right in the body, and I just glued those in and let those set, and then I got the door hung, which up until now worked, but then it failed, so we'll see. I'm going to try to keep it so that the doors will function. I think I can get there though. So anyways, yeah, that's a look at where we're at so far, and I think I might as well put all this stuff off to the side now that we've got our wheels are ready to get glued in. But I think I'll let it sit for a minute and let this door set, so I make sure that it's not going to fall off. And then we'll flip it over and we'll get a look at the underside, and I'll get this piece painted. I will get our other doors, a look at our interior, our other door glued on, and these tabs glued in, and then we'll come back and we'll get ready to put in our lights. Okay, I just want to get this wheel glued into place. I had to mill it out a bit to make sure it fit. Just want to make sure we're sitting straight. Let's get you lined up. Looks pretty good. Straight, anyways. Oh no! Ah! Oh, you bastard! Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to glue that one in to get that set. Doesn't seem to want to pinch in there. Hard to get it to set in there. Maybe with my blade. Push it into the door. Right. Just try and keep it pushed in like that, I guess. It's like such. Like to keep it so it can open and close. I just got to make sure I got a good fasten there, so I might have to use some CA glue right there, I think. Okay, so front wheels, let's get the back wheels. They don't seem too bad. This one's wobbly. Here. Straight. Put 4 wheels in place now. I think that one does need some glue. Come on, baby. There you go. Okay, a little dab of CA glue. Push right on. straight. Looks pretty good. Okay, so I'll get a coat. I don't need to do much, so just put it right on the brush. Brush needs a good cleaning. That's all right. Give it a good clean right now. As soon as I'm done this. Just want to make sure we get some. Give this brush a little clean with Terpenoid natural cleaners. Great stuff. Only needs a little teeny bit. Yeah, it'll clean. If you forget a brush and you go, oh no, it'll totally soften it and clean anything that was left in there right out of it. Very nicely. Yeah, it's a great product. Really helps you keep your brushes going. For sure. And you can see it's already loosening that up. And you just give it a little bit of a work. Sometimes I'll work it with my fingers. But yeah, I don't want to lose this brush because I like this brush. It's a good all-purpose brush. Yeah, this stuff is really good. Really cleans out your brushes really well. And it conditions them, it leaves them like with like a condition in them. So it's nice. Keeps them soft. There we go. You see that's all right back again. All nice and soft. Okay, so that gets the metal on there. And here we go. Put the clamp to her. Got her clamped into place. And heady, these little clamps. Let's see how that worked. Oh, it looks like it held. Okay. Right on. Let's give her the flip. Give her the flip. And let's see, do we? Yep. Okay, perfect. Yep. As long as I can slide it down, should be able to. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that just Jim Dandy? I love it. It's an old critter, isn't she? So we put a couple decals on the windows to cover up those bugger ups. And I think that worked out okay. I put one up here on the front. Right there. So yeah, I think that took care of that. Alright, so now we've got our pin pieces glued into place here. And now it's just a matter of clipping these off, and I'll get these glued. Oh, so glued into place in there. And then I think I'm going to, I guess, work out the tail lights and the headlights. Now I'm gonna take a look and see what backs the tail lights. I have these discs here that I suppose I could put in behind. I have these parts here. I could put those in behind if I have to. Or something for reflection, because I got a lot of extra chrome bits. I have these, which I could use. These are for the back. These have, but maybe I'll use these up here in the front. Those might actually work even better in the front, eh? So we'll see. I'm going to sort that out. And then we can probably get like a clear coat and then move on to some, you know, additional little rust effects and stuff, whatever we want to add here after the fact. But those may work. So let me get back to the instructions and I will sort out the last little bits, and when we come back we will have a completed A100 truck. Okay, so that's it. That is the headlights right there. Haha, lo and behold, number 90. So that's them right there. They're gonna fit in actually from the outside. So I'll get these clipped out, cleaned up, and then we'll get the that'll get the bezels in, and we'll get the lenses in. And I think we do, yeah, we got tail lights too here for the back, so we can give these some red, and we'll get this tuned up. And yeah, man, awesome. Okay, I know I always say it, but wow, what a fun kid. I'm having a hoot with this whatchamacallem, I guess the little red wagon, but a blue rusty dude. But yeah, I really like this kid. I like it a lot. It's gonna go really cool with our diorama, I think. Okay, let me carry on, and as promised, I shall return. Okay, I'm just gonna take some really thinned out buff, and we've got our windshield wiper things masked in, I think. So yeah, I've just got some heavily thinned, buff here, and I'm just gonna sort of add some road dust to the sides and the front, and we're just gonna lightly go at her. I don't want to do too much. I want to kind of let it sort of mist it a bit, just sort of fog it. I don't want it too crazy, but enough that you can notice it. And I already sprayed a bit of matte, so I can just maybe catch. Road dust on her. Put a bit of matte on the bumper and the headlights. Okay, there, now I can kind of shoot at road height right at it. Let's get this door pushed in here. Wheels. Ever so slightly on the bottom. A little bit. The back. Get on there. Gravel road. Pretty good. There we go. And here it is, our severely weathered A100 Dodge pickup truck, and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks the part. I think she looks pretty beat up and old. This is this is old Mel's truck. Yep, Mel gets into town there, once a month, cashes his old pension check there, and he's always scrounging up stuff to whack something together out there on the farm. And yeah, this is the old reliable there. I made a plate for it for the front, so it's got a plate on the front. I didn't have another one for the back, but he's got a plate on the front that keeps him within the law. But we matted down all the chrome and gave it a little bit of weathering here and there. This is the mirror that comes with the kit. I don't like it. I may swap it out for another one, but we'll see. The only thing that isn't done is just the little pins for the doors here that'll allow the doors to be posed open. I can sort of swing this one open a bit if I'm careful and sort of pose it, I think, a little bit. So let me see. I do believe if I'm very careful, I can get this open. Yeah, there we go. And get it to just sort of hang here. There we go. There. so we can get an idea of it with the open door. But yeah, and I just made some 2x4s and, just threw in some panels so that you can sort of, see it's got a load in it. And yeah, there's CB. That's her. That's the A100 Dodge Fargo pickup truck by me. Model student. But I'm really happy with it. I'm really proud of it, actually. I think it really turned out well. I'll do some glory shots at the end here, and we'll just sort of, I'll just sort of put it on the turntable and let it spin around. But yeah, I really enjoyed this project. Instead of doing the what is it, the little red wagon or whatever, we decided to do this instead, and I really enjoyed it. I think it really turned out really well. It's one of the best weathering jobs I think I've ever done. I didn't quite line up the thing. It's a little bit too big for our wipers, so I guess the spray comes out that far. But yeah, so a little bit of a swing and a miss there, but the effect did work for me. So I've got that, on the windshield, make it look sort of dusty and old. Yep, a little bit of dust around there on the bottom and around the wheels and around the bottom of it. That's been in and out of the country road. And yeah, that brings another one to a close. Another pass, I think, for me as a personal modeler. I think it's another high point for me. I really enjoyed it, and there's always things you can improve and always things that you can do, better. But for this one, I gonna chalk it up on the wing column, and we're gonna set it up in our case while we build a garage and a diorama for this little fella to live in. So anyways, there's Mel, and we got the clear parts in, we got the rear, we got the amber in the front for our turn signals and their headlights. And yeah, I think she's really looking the part all the way. Give you another shot from above here so you can sort of see the whole over top effect. I did my best to weather the tailgate too here different. I weathered the underside with the scrapes and scratches from stuff being loaded, just being dragged in and out, like you can see down here where it's been scratched in and out. And then on the other side I just made it more faded and rusted. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think that for another salvage kit that we took, I think we definitely got the most out of it. I think she really turned out. I've got the two references here that you can kind of see. Oops, sorry, a little bit close, but right there to sort of, imitate what I saw in old photos and get as close as I could to that sort of effect. And well, I think I'm happy with what we got. So I'm going to stick with that for this type of rust effect and that. I'm going to stick with the method that we've got going. And if you wanted to see how I did get this, if you look for the earlier episode in the library, or I'll put a link in the description below, you can definitely go back and check it out, because it's fairly simple. And it's mostly just acrylics and latex products, and I think it gets you a pretty in-scale realistic finish. So yeah, we'll just we'll go to some nice beauty shots. I'll put it on the turntable, spin her around so you can get a good look at her. And until next time, live, love, laugh, plan something for the future. And until then, bye.